Hey folks, Muskoka here. Thank you for your continued support of the channel. Haven't done any rips of late, but I do continue to do TTMs. Went into my TTM stockpile of stuff that I've not shown off to you guys yet, and had a little bit of time on my hands, so I figured I'd show you what was still in my stockpile. I'll open this one up. And we got hockey. And this one is Mark Savard. Pretty sweet. Over here in his Boston Bruins days. And of course, he spent time with the Flames and Rangers as well. Long career in the NHL. Thank you very much, Mr. Mark Savard. Feisty little player for sure. Now, we'll keep going here. And just making sure there's no notes. One of the defensemen I always liked, Dave Manson. You got him here in the Oilers, of course, Jets, Chicago Blackhawks. Pretty sure he played a small stint with the Leafs as well, if I'm not mistaken, but my memory doesn't serve me as well as it used to. Really like the signatures. Love it on the card on that old pro set. Bit of a fighter, tough guy around the net. Thank you very much, Mr. Manson. Moving on to our next one. I don't know if we're sticking over. We're going to racing with this one. And we have Kurt Busch. Again, this one's been here for a while. That is pretty sweet in the Monster Energy. Thank you very much. Now, was it Kurt Busch that recently passed away? Yes, it was, actually, if I'm not mistaken. Now, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. I don't watch racing as much as I used to. But I think he might have actually passed away from sepsis. And please leave me a comment and let me know if I'm incorrect or not. And who do we have here? Now, I don't remember that card. I know I've never had that. So we got Darren Quint. Darren Quint. So I remember sending this one out. And Mr. Quint has added a whole bunch more. Even that one does not look familiar. Added his number there, 5474. This one here is back. This has got to be in Europe. I know for sure I never had this. This is the Berlin Polar Bears. That's pretty sweet. So you see his whole thing there. Seattle, Winnipeg, Phoenix, New Jersey, Syracuse, Columbus. Definitely getting the frequent flyer miles. This is a higher or high glossy card. But that is pretty sweet that Mr. Darren Quinn has added in a few extra cards. And we got him here in the Red Bull for Munich, I guess, but Munich is what the spelt there in the correct pronunciation. That is pretty sweet. Thank you very much, Mr. Darren Quinn. Appreciate the extra cards you have thrown in. That is what it's all about, folks. We're going to go to baseball here, and we've got Joe Johnson. I do not remember Joe Johnson. This is in the 87 Leaf. And here he's got time with the Braves and with the Blue Jays. I was a young lad back in 87 and don't remember this, but love collecting my Jays and getting some TTM fuel here. Or TTM, as I should say, not fuel. And I can see from the inside, we're going to golf on this one. And that is sweet. And got a little bit of smudging there, but we got Bernard Langer, one of the all-time bests. You know, golfers are one of the better TTMers in my mind. I've always had success with them. Of course, I have lots of success with hockey players. Struggle a little bit more with football and basketball players. I don't know why it is, but that is a sweet little card from Bernard Langer. Thank you very much. And last, but definitely not least, hopefully, and we're sticking to hockey. And I do not remember sending this one out, but you got Alexander Daigle in the Minnesota Wild. Of course, he was drafted first overall by the Senators. Then moved around a fair bit before petering out in his career. Great prospect who still had a fairly good career in the NHL. You can see in the back here at 570 goals, 299 points, over a half a point a game, but never really reached the promise that he could have. Nevertheless, still quite impressive. Sweet looking card with the green on both sides, green jersey. You know, Mr. Daigle, I really appreciate that. So folks, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Got some great cards there with Mr. Busch and Bernard Langer, of course, and Dave Manson. I think it's a great TTM haul. Hopefully you guys agree. Leave me some comments. Let me know which one was your favorite, and let me know if I got some of my history correct on some of these cards and players. Muskoka Card Collector here, tuning out. See you next time.